Lonmin, Amplats and Implats announced that they had reached the in-principle undertakings with the leaders of the strike. AMCU will report formally back to the companies tomorrow. Well, on the line now, we're joined by our reporter Sello Tatai, who is on the ground in Rustenburg. Good evening to you, Sello. It seems like AMCU, maybe for the first time, really selling this offer to workers. What have you seen today?
Well, workers have overwhelmingly voted for the new wage offer that was tabled by the employers. Today, we saw Joseph Mathunjwa together with the Treasurer General of AMCU, Tatai, criss-crossing the country. They started at the operations of second largest platinum producer Impala, where they told workers that the new wage offer is on the table and it includes an increment rather of 1,000, which will be phased in 3 years, and that excludes benefits such as a housing allowance. But workers, even though they accepted the offer in principle, they had some of the conditions, one of them saying that they want their comrades who were arrested during the industrial action to be released. The second one being that they want the back pay issue to be clarified, and that is one of the mandates that they have given to Mathunjwa to go back to the employers and tell them that they are still not certain or they still do not understand how the back pay will be implemented. And of critical importance again, though, is that they say even though the mining boss is saying that they are going to phase in 1,000 over a period of 5 years, they say that they are not in agreement with that. Instead, they want that particular 1,000 wage increment to be phased in 3 years.
All right, so some conditions are there, but it does sound during the day that there was resistance in the beginning and then towards the end. Workers really welcoming this. Sello, just tell us more. And talking about the back pay, they will receive money in their pockets within 7 days. So that surely must be a welcome relief.
Well, dealing with the latter part of your question, we are, especially with regards to the back pay, possibilities are that by Monday, because of Mathunjwa is going to meet with the employers tomorrow with some of those particular conditions. We are expecting that by Monday, when he gives feedback to his members, he will have answers as to how well the back pay will be implemented. And it took efforts for Mathunjwa to convince workers to accept the new wage offer, resorting to some of the shop stewards to say that today I'm relegating you to ordinary members instead of shop stewards, in that he was also critical about how the country's economy is structured, saying that to a large extent they wouldn't have gotten 12,500, even though he did not say that verbatim. But judging from his statement, judging from his address, he was saying that they did not enjoy a tangible and negotiation environment with the employers and together with government, saying that government needs to relax some of its socio-economic policies, because some of them are neoliberal in orientation, because they do not favor the workers and they do not designed to address the many socio-economic challenges confronting the workers 20 years into democracy.
Sello, if this is all signed on the dotted line, when could the mines be operational again?
Well, there are logistical factors that you need to take into cognizance, Francis. First of all, many of the workers have been on strike for the past 5 months. They have to go through medical checkups before they can officially report for duty. We are expecting that by Monday, when Mathunjwa gives answers back to the mines, to the workers instead, then the mines will formulate their own strategy as to how workers will henceforth be welcomed back into reporting for duty. So it will take maybe 2 weeks roughly, but that will depend on how the operations or how the management will design their logistics going forward.
Thank you very much. SABC reporter Sello Tatai, who's been on the ground on the Platinum Belt. Well,